People are raging over the straight pride parades. Protesters are trying to shut it down. Hello nice. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious, bringing you the obvious. And today, on TMZ.com, we have some better-minded news, something funny we can laugh at, and of course, something to show the absurdity of the world we live in that seems to be run by clowns. Here you can see, on TMZ, straight pride parade, marching through Boston, cops, protesters standing by. So for those of you that don't know about the straight pride parade, let me fill you in. The straight pride parade was a parody event to showcase the insanity of the left. It was meant to be an ironic and funny, somewhat trolly event to celebrate straight pride, as well as everyone. Everyone was invited to the straight pride parade, regardless of sexual orientation. The whole point here is that the entire pride movement, largely run by the left, has gotten out of control. It's insane. And it's also kind of like it's okay to be white. It's brilliant. You run an event, it's okay to be straight. It's good to be straight. It's great to be straight. To prove that the left is insane. Because if they attack this event, what are they saying? They're saying it's not okay to be straight. By attacking the straight pride parade, you're proving that there's a bias in the mainstream and in the mainstream left against straight people. You prove the insanity. You prove to everyone, the normies, that we're living in clown world. But before we look further into this story, monetization on my channel has been completely disabled. That is why I would like to thank everyone who has joined me on Patreon and Subscribestar, and to all of those who have been sharing my videos by posting them on social media. All of it is a great help, and as always, I want to thank you. So here we go. Here in this sign you can see it's great to be straight. It has a pink side and it has a blue side. It has a lion and a lioness. Special Boston event. And this took place today. It's finally started. After months of debate, controversy, and a threatened Brad Pitt lawsuit, the so-called straight pride parade is underway in Boston. So I do believe that the Brad Pitt threatened to sue the straight pride parade because, you know, he's a leftist, like most people in Hollywood. Isn't it funny that the mainstream is leftist? And isn't it funny that it's well known that usually the mainstream is usually what's evil and corrupt? So if the leftism is the most popular in mainstream society, what does that say about where the corruption is? I wonder. The parade organizers, a group called Super Happy Fun America, claim straight people are an oppressed majority and believe the day will come when straights will finally be included as equals among all other orientations. Now here's a problem with leftism, why it's regressive, why it's Marxist, why it's stupid. They're all about propping up minorities, but they go further than that. They don't believe in equal opportunity. They believe in supreme opportunity. They believe in special privileges for minorities. They believe that minorities should have more rights than the majority. It's a form of tyranny to be ruled by the few. This is an ironic, funny statement. Straights are now seen as lesser for some reason, even though you need them to exist, and it's vital to society, and any sane person would tell you as much. Those kinds of statements made many think the whole parade was just a troll, and not something that would really happen. But there are several hundred people lining the same route of the Boston Pride's parade back in June. The Grand Marshal is, ironically, the openly gay but extremely conservative Milo Yiannopoulos. Counter-protesters have assembled in Boston in response to the straight pride parade. And we've got music, y'all. So these people hate straight people. They're protesting against straights. They literally just proved the straight pride parade's point. Straights are an oppressed majority. You proved it by protesting this peaceful, all-inclusive event. Great job, jackass. Protesters are on hand as well, but they don't appear to be confrontational. Hell, they brought musical instruments. Still, police are out in the force, just in case tensions rise and anything goes down. So there's a picture of police walking around in yellow vests. Trust me, my friends, this is a little known secret. Carry around a hard hat, a yellow vest, and a clipboard, and you can gain access to anywhere. People will assume you're just some authority figure and you're where you're supposed to be. Human perception is fickle. You'll recall, earlier this year, the parade's organizers used Brad Pitt's face on promotional materials, calling him straight America's mascot. But as TMZ first reported, Brad wasn't down. He threatened to sue if Happy Fun Time America didn't cease and desist. They did. Wow, Brad, you missed your opportunity. Don't want to be seen as a straight supporter in Hollywood now, would ya? Bob Barker says, if liberals got their way, in 50 years, everyone will be gay or trans that have test tube babies. #truth. Yeah, see, liberals are all about freedom, for their people, but no freedom for the majority. No freedom for you. Truth Speaker says, I think it's great. Why not? Straight people have just as much a right as the gay people to celebrate their sexuality. Love it. Exactly. That's the whole point of this. Kiana Casey Danielle says, I'm fine with a straight pride parade, but this one is a troll parade. Clayton Bigsby says, then you're not fine with a straight pride parade. Liberals always pretend to be all-inclusive, but only when it suits their agenda. Spike says, the small minority groups demanding tolerance seem to be the most intolerant ones of all. Truth Bullhorn says, liberals forbid having pride for 3 things. Being white, being straight, being Republican. Middle finger. US, US, US. Pretty much true. And this is the funniest thing. Goat says, we don't forbid it, just keep it to yourself. Kiana Casey says, that sounds like the same argument homophobes use. Well, that's kind of the point. Wow, the irony flew right over your head. Jen X-Man says, another perfect example of what's okay for me to do isn't okay for you to do. The protesters are the only ones making this march important. In reality, it's just a bunch of people walking down the street. Big freaking deal. It doesn't symbolize jack. Now, let's take a look on Twitter to see, this is like a developing brand new story, so there's not much, but there is footage, there is some stuff we can look at. Here on Twitter, Jack Fasobic says, straight pride parade in Boston flanked by counter-protesters and police. Now, this will show you the sickening state of the United States of America. We can look at this, and I want you to tell me, are straights the oppressed majority? Or is it just a troll? So here we can see protesters surrounding the parade. I don't know why they're protesting exactly. I guess it's not okay to be straight. Yudson Yonder says, imagine being such a douchebag that you protest normal life. Taking one look at the media, and it's clear where their bias is. Again, this parade is probably just as successful as It's Okay to Be White was. It's completely exposing the mainstream media and red-pilling the normies. Straight pride parade in Boston draws counter-protesters and heavy police presence. The parade kicked off to the sound of God Bless the USA. How dare they say that? I'm a Democrat. I hate America. With various floats displaying messages in support of Donald Trump. You see how they try to paint this picture to the left because they're leftist? They said, God bless America. It was terrible. I had PTSD and flashbacks. It was horrible. It was horrible. They said they supported the president. Monsters. Monsters. They also disparage the parade. They talk shit. It's left-wingism. It's lies. Here on WashingtonExaminer.com. It's great to be straight. Straight pride parade draws small crowd. Protesters and police in riot gear. Yeah, well, maybe that's because of left-wing violence. Maybe it's because people who try to protest and march for their own pride and their own rights get attacked by the authoritarian fascists of the left. Sickening. I'm getting really tired of this hypocrisy. I gotta be honest. I'm just really sick of their hypocrisy. Why can't straight people march? Is it wrong? So let's look at hashtag straight pride parade on Twitter. Mike Lusso says, straight sex is rape flyers are being handed out by counter-protesters at the straight pride parade. Oh my god. Straight sex is struggle snuggling. Sex with whites is white supreme. These people are so stupid they will literally prove you're trolling correct. This is insane. This is insane. How is straight consensual sex anywhere near that? How is sex with whites? This can't be real. This cannot be real. And yet it is. Chris the Hydrated says, this is why I care about the individual people in the movement and not the movement itself. The LGBTQAIAP movement has gone way too far. A small group of people of their group even accept lollygaggers. Incredible, folks. Incredible. So there's a lot of left-wing people online making fun of the parade, saying, haha, this is stupid. Haha, you suck. Haha, these people are horrible. You're proving the point. You're proving the point. Proving the point. This was to call you out on your hypocrisy, and it is working like a charm. Sure, you're going to virtue signal to all your leftist friends, but the moderates, those who aren't politically sure yet, they're going to be red-pilled by this. The normies will see this and be like, what do you mean? What do you mean straight sex is rape? What do you mean by that? That's insane. Girls can't sleep with me because I'm white? That's what you're saying? Are you insane? You're going to red-pill normies with this. They're going to wake up. They're going to realize, holy shit, the left is insane. This is proof. They've proved it. They've proved the point. But you know what, my friends, that's pretty much the story. The straight pride parade is red-pilling the normies, and the left is mad. But that's merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. Let me know what you think about this story. Let me know what you think about the straight pride parade. I think it's hilarious. Now, as always, you can join me on Patreon or Subscribestar for as low as $1. There are different tiers, you can choose whatever you wish. Doing so will get you access to Fight Club, a private Discord server. There's also my affiliate link, as well as PayPal and Bitcoin options. Lastly, sharing the videos really helps a lot. Post them on social media if you enjoy them, if you think they're important. Share them with your friends. If not, you can just leave a like and comment on this video. Anything works. As always, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time.